second I gave up on us. You're the last thing that I thought I'd lose. All I ever wanted was to be loved by you. I let you back in and I gave you a second chance. Like a jet plane on a clear blue sky, sun came shining down. I know that your lies, I got too much pride to let that happen again. So this is where it ends.
Salina Speedway, we are live on Dirt Ground TV tonight, so if you are here with somebody you shouldn't be in the trap, and they catch you on the ground camera, we are live on Dirt Ground TV. Don't want to miss a thing, so get up and get your food, your lunch, and your cheeseburgers.
tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rollin', hit my 5.0 with the rack top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on. Pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next stop. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, women less than bikinis. Rockmen lovers, driving like bikinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the cage and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the jumps on the wall. The jumps act the hill goes full of 8-ball. Gunshots rings out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away from the jackets. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, I'm running all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hood, my DJ Falls. Some big news, the bank finally came through, and I'm holding the keys to a brand new Chevrolet.
All right, Matt, I think we got hot laps done. Are you ready to get this show on the road? I've been ready since about 5 o'clock tonight when I got here. Is anybody on the stands ready to get this show on the road? Yeah? So are we. It's pretty hot out there. Hopefully it cools off soon for you guys. All right, couple quick topics really fast before we get going that's been brought up. Technically out here at the Speedway, there is no rule for smoking in the stands. There is not a non-smoking or non-drinking section. However, we do ask you smokers to please be polite. If it's bothering your neighbors around you, please go to the back of the bleachers and smoke.
Jamie, your smoking's bothering me.
I smoke, so I know what it's like. I get it. But I try not to bother anyone with my smoking.
What's on this side of the screen? I just had to give you crap.
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So,
If you look down on the front straightaway, there's a GoPro sitting down there on the fence. That is brought to you in part by Dirt Crown TV. DirtCrown.tv. They are here tonight filming all of tonight's racing action. They had a race the last 2 nights over in Osborne. They have a race tomorrow night over in Iowa, I believe he said. And so he was looking, Adams County Speedway is where he's going tomorrow night. So he was looking for a place to set up. And so Salina Speedway, we are it. We get to be tonight's attraction on Dirt Crown TV.
and obviously if you're here live in person, you're not going to tune into that tonight, but don't forget dirtcrown.tv. So
You know, if you're sitting at home, you can tune into them anytime and watch races from all around the country.
Also, you can watch tonight's replay. You can buy tonight's replay.
You can buy the replay tonight,
Yep.
huh?
So
Let's hope for some amazing races and people buy some replays.
Exactly. So if any of the drivers out there want to see what happened tonight, and they're on TV, they can kind of watch their race from the TV side.
Yeah.
So,
all right, well, let's move on a little bit. Don't forget, if you got children here, sign them up for your junior fan club. Sponsored by CNS Heating and Cooling. You do have to go down to the souvenir shack to sign the child up for that. You'll have until the start of the modified heat races to sign up the child, and then we will draw that winning ticket right before our last heat race of the night, and then at intermission they'll get that child's favorite driver down there on the front straightaway, take some pictures, and then next week give them a little plaque for that. So if you got children, go down there and visit the souvenir shack and sign them up. Did you know we had a special guest in the house tonight?
no, I did not.
You know that who sponsors our restarts?
Rooster's Tavern.
Rooster's Tavern. Yes, they did. Rooster's Tavern sent out one of their special bartenders. She's back there in the beer shack tonight.
Holy cow.
Her name's Jay. Give her a hard time. She's my favorite bartender there. Don't tell the other 5 bartenders I said that, but she's my favorite bartender there.
I still have yet to get out to Rooster's Tavern.
You need to. It's an amazing place. I was there last night. Witnessed a car crash. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, you should
Sitting
invite
out on
me
the
out.
patio.
You should invite me out sometime when you're there so I don't go out there looking like an idiot being the only one I know there.
Yeah. Hey, and we got a few special people in the crowd today with some birthdays that were turned into me. Tracy Metals, happy birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Tracy. And a Chad Alphabet has a birthday today, so happy birthday to both of you guys. All right, Matt.
I also have one more birthday today.
You got another one?
Yes, I do. It was turned into me. Van Bloomquist is going to be 79. It was 79 yesterday, I believe it was. Van Bloomquist. If y'all don't know who Van Bloomquist is, he's the grandfather to young Connor Barnes in the 7B and the father-in-law to Curtis Barnes in the 7C. Or Curtis Barnes in the 7B and Connor Barnes in the 7C. God, I got him mixed up. But he is the father or grandfather and father-in-law to those 2 drivers. His daughter is out celebrating a bridal party tonight, so she's a bachelorette party, I guess it is. So she's unable to be here. She sent me a text message wanting me to pass that along. So
Nice.
happy 79th birthday to Van Bloomquist.
So do we got any Assyria and Gypsum fans in the house tonight? No? Nobody? Nobody raised any arms? Man, it was I see one down there. It was half price admission for Assyrian Gypsum fans tonight. So, man, it's already cheap to get in here. $10 and $5. You can't. Man, that's dirt cheap. All right, Matt.
All right, Jamie.
Let's cover some points here real fast in each series. So in our bird contracting IMCA Sport Compacts, leading the pack in the 14 car, Riley Flores out of Hastings, Nebraska. In second place in the 24 car, Austin Bird out of Brookville, 1 point behind. Sitting in third is the 04 car of Allison Jeske out of Brookville. And in fourth, the 45 car of Dave Capel out of Junction City. And in fifth, the 22K car of Caitlin Abker out of Teskett. Why don't you cover them hobby stocks, Matt?
All right, sitting top of the points board right now is the 77 of Cody Williams out of Minneapolis, followed by the 187 of Tyler Heath, the 70 of Billy McBride, 55C of Garrett Caswell, and the 42J of Alec Jeske out of Salina. All right, Sport Mods is up next.
Next up, your bird contracting sport mods.
Big Corner Creative.
Big Corner Creative Sport Mods. Leading, you got the 7C car of Connor Barnes out of Lindsborg. In second, the 22 car of Alex Lovelace out of Salina. In third, the D29 car of Ernie Drown out of Salina. In fourth, the 11C car of Kinzer Colgan out of Canton. In fifth place, the 77W Tyler Watts out of Beloit.
And the Coors Light Stock Car Division, we got the 19 of Ryan Bam Bam Ayers out of Salina, the 6 a.m. of Aaron Mallory out of Salina, Bobby Eubanks in the 7 out of Concordia, 6X of Justin Kinderconnect out of Salina, and the 33 of BJ Dower out of Marquette.
Yes. All right, last, our Mel Hamilton IMCA Modifieds leading the points. The 7B car of Curtis Barnes out of Lindsborg. In second, the 14M car of Danny Morrison out of Bennington. In third, the 70 car of Brad Morris out of Junction City. In fourth, the 26X car of Shane Meeks out of Abilene. And in fifth, the 11W car of Tim Watts out of Beloit.
And as we stated last week, things have not changed. The driver of the 7C and the driver of the 7B are the leader in their divisions. That is father and son. And when you go to the fifth place in the sport mods and the modifieds, it's also a father and son. The 77W Tyler Watts in fifth place in the sport mods, and his dad in fifth place in the modifieds of Tim Watts. So kind of ironic they have not switched places. They're all still first and fifth.
Nice.
It's kind of a weird deal.
Sorry, Matt, I got distracted for a minute. I spotted someone in the crowd. Hey, BA, can you hear me down there? Hey, I'm glad you're still with us, brother. If anybody here at this racetrack doesn't know BA, then you haven't been here for more than 3 minutes. They got in a pretty bad car crash Saturday night, him and his wife, and luckily God was on your side and you're still with us. Thank you. I heard you got your camera back. Is that a true story? So you just keep posting these videos that we can watch? See, I like the videos because you know these drivers are liars, right? They tell a story, but their friends can watch the videos and be like, dude, you didn't do that. That's not how that race went down. Thank you, BA. All right, so last week in our Sport Compacts presented by Anderson Body Shop, we're going to go over the Hard Charger Awards. Was the number 45 car of Dave Capel moved up 8 positions. In our Hobby Stock class presented by Augie's Repair and Towing, the 187 car of Tyler Heath moved up 15 positions. And then in our Sport Mod class presented by First Class Auto Design, the 22B Dalton Bell moved up 7 positions. And in our stock car class presented by BSB Manufacturing, David Murray Jr. up 9 positions. Matt, I watched that race. He gained 6 of them in one corner.
Yep.
That guy is insane. And then in our modifieds presented by Lagoon Auto Service, Curtis Barnes moved up 11 positions.
All right, I got a little insight on that one. All right, I've got some little 411 on that. Talking to Jill Barnes, she's the wife of Curtis Barnes. That was his first ever IMCA sanctioned win, and he also went from the back all the way to the front to do it. Curtis Barnes, so
That's pretty impressive. Fun to watch. Them guys have put on some absolutely amazing races this year.
them modifieds have had some barn burners.
We've not had one night where we sat out here at the end of the night going, boy, they put on one stink of a show.
Yeah.
Every class has put on an amazing show every night this year. It's impressive to watch.
You know, at the beginning of the night, I was wondering how we were going to race. The track looked really muddy, but now it's looking really, really nice.
It's going to be tacky. It's going to be fast. Should slick off quick.
We pray for the Dirt Ground TV speed cam down there, that they don't get hit with the mud clod.
And cover the lens. He didn't mean break your camera. he meant cover the lens. Yeah. Way to go, Matt. If his camera gets broke, you're in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to throw me off the top of the steps.
All right, you got this for a minute. I got to head down so we can do the Ring of Fire and prayer and national anthem.
All right.
Speedway fans, we're kind of testing out the system up here. Can you guys hear us? Our mic's okay. Give us a hey. You can hear us fine. Does it need to be louder? Does it need to be down lower? Is it good? Thank you.
How about this one? Can you hear this one? Is this one good?
Sorry, we had to do a mic check. We can't hear us when we're up here in the booth, so we have no idea how loud these mics are.
Hey Matt, you got me up there? Yes, I do. All right, now the wireless mic is on, just so I can find you. I can hear myself just fine.
Check
You
one,
guys ready
two,
to get
check.
crazy tonight? What about the Gallagher section down there? Anybody down there gonna party tonight? It's pretty lame down there right now. Nobody's even applauding.
Check one, two, check. Can you hear me? Check one, two. All right, we're trying to get me. I'll throw on Dirt Crown TV here. Just one second. All right. Jamie, am I coming through good? Jamie?
Now we can hear you just fine.
All right. gentlemen, are we ready to go racing tonight? Welcome to Salina Speedway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are ready to get tonight's festivities underway. Once again, a special thanks to Dirt Crown TV for putting us on tonight. Along with Track Tune, as well as every Friday night, we have the Track Tune app. If you don't have the Track Tune app and you're not able to make it to the races, download tracktune.com. Or the Track Tune app, sorry. It's the Track Tune app. And you can listen to the live broadcast anywhere at race time. So if you can't make it to the races and you still want to hear what's going on, Track Tune app is in your Play Store and on Spotify or on Google Play. So, all right. Looks like we are getting ready for the first lineup of the night. It's going to look like this. The 19 of Brittany Surrault out of Beloit. Outside her, the C16 of Chase Betzner out of Tescott. The 55K Kevin Tremblay out of Salina. And the 26X to Dan Cruz out of Lyons, Kansas. The 24 of Austin Bird out of Brookville. And the 03K of Kyle Mortensen out of Hayes. And the 8D of Randall Humphreys in the fourth row from Randall, Kansas. As always, we do remind you to get yourself something to eat and drink down there at Fred's French Stretch Diner. Also, the beer shack out behind the grandstand. 250 adult beverages all night long. As we bring heat race number 1 to you, coming out of pits right now. Set to go 6 laps in distance.
Looks like the 19 car is elected to start scratch, which moves the 55K car Kevin Tremblay up to the pole position. Field is going around 3 and 4 right now. As soon as they get to that start cone, the green flag will be in the air, and they're off. That shows the green flag. The lead high in the turn 1 and 2. Followed by Chase Betzner in second. Kevin Tremblay gets up way high in 3 and 4. He's off the track, but a lot of them do. So he maintains the lead. He comes back down by the start finish line. Yeah, he took it in a lot lower that time.
Still a little hot. 24 is a little higher than everybody else. They all stay 1 and 3 as they come down the front straightaway.
3 and 4, they realized that thing might have been a little slicker than they thought it was. You about had every car leave the track on that first lap.
Yeah, we about wanted to race around the outside of turn 4.
Yeah. All right, next up on the track, your Bird Contracting IMCA Sport Compact Heat 2. It'll be a 6-lap heat race. Starting in the front row, the 22K car of Caitlin Adker out of Teskit, and the 6 car of Zach Montague out of Delphus. Row 2, the 04 car of Allison Jeske out of Brookville, and the 73 car of Ken Happy out of Mount Ridge. Row 3, the 14 car of Riley Flores out of Hastings, Nebraska, and the 45 car of Dave Capel out of Junction City. All right, the caution light is out. These cars are moving down the back straightaway, so next time they come by this flag stand, they'll be under green, Matt.
Awesome sauce. We're going racing again out of turn 4 this next time.
Hey, we got a race mama down here. Jody, is your boy going to get the win tonight? Yeah, thumbs up. All right, green flag is in the air. Next up on the track, we're going to have your Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stocks.
We've got the king of the Chase Davis Fan Club up here in the press box.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend's kid. I got to give that kid a hard time all the time.
Out front will be the 70 of Chase Davis out of Salina. Outside him, the 22 of Dennis Berry out of Salina. Row 2, the B9 of Tommy Finnestill out of Abilene. And the 23T of Trey Collins out of Concordia. Row 3, the 44 of Dane Cleveland out of Concordia. And the 31 of Dylan Bell out of St. John. 6 racing laps. driver can win it. 4 of them go to the scales.
Looks like they might have these guys packing in a little bit on the bottom. They haven't shut the caution light off yet, so they might want them to do a little bit of work to the bottom of that track, have them roll it in a little bit before they send these guys under green. They got these caution lights shut off now, so it looks like this field is rolling down the back straightaway. Chase Davis is going to lead him to green. On the outside of him, Dennis Berry.
Chase Davis can always put together a good run in the heat race.
That kid can run heat races, but I tell his crew chief all the time, you need to improve that car in the A feature.
Absolutely. That's not coming through turn 4 this time. Dennis Berry. That was pretty exciting.
That was. You know, last week's heat races in this class was a lot more exciting. I think we had cars airborne in every heat race in that last week. This week they decided to be good and quit putting them cars airborne. All right, coming up out on the track. Out on the track next for our bush light.
The ones that were airborne last week were kind of in heat races 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So
it might get wild still. All right, so coming out on the track now in your bush light IMCA Hobby Stock Heat 2. Be a 6-lap heat race. Starting up in the front row, 11B of Blake Spear, followed on the outside, the 67 car of Caleb Davis. Row 2, the 17 car of Calvin Davis, and the 55C car of Garrett Caswell. Row 3, the 5S car of Jonathan Saliba, and the 187 of Tyler Heath. All right, we got the field rolling down the back straightaway. Taking it into turn 3, and as soon as they hit that start cone, the green flag will be in the air. As long as our flagman likes to start, nobody's jumped the start yet.
Yep, keep an eye on that 187. That purple son of a duck, 187 out there in the back. He's going to come to the front. Green flag waves, and we're going racing.
Leads the field into turn 1, followed by Garrett Caswell. Oh, we got some cars still on the track from the last 2 races. Peter Davis leads him into turn 3, followed by Garrett Caswell. Garrett Caswell's looking low. He pulls up to the inside of him. Coming out of turn 4, they are Davis takes him back on turn 1 and 2 and clears him back. So Davis back to the lead. Caswell in second. Tyler Heath. He's got a little catching up to do, but he's got time. All right, coming around turn 4. Caleb Davis still in the 95C car at the
They go through turns 3 and 4, sliding up ever so closely to the bumper of the 67. Garrett Caswell is on the road.
All right, 67 and then in turn 1, the 60. Salina sitting in 4th. Coming around, they just took 2 laps together. 67 car, Caleb Davis still leading the field. Close behind the 55C car, Garrett Caswell, and the 187 of Tyler Heath.
White flag out this time for the 67.
Followed by Garrett Caswell in second, Tyler Heath in the 187 car. Looks like rounding out 4th place and the 5S of Jonathan Saliba. Yeah, I like it. You know what I like?
What do you like?
These guys are ready. There are no cautions.
Yeah, just jinxed it.
I probably did just jinxes, but no cautions.
You know, just like I just jinxed the 4-man's camera, you just jinxed this cop.
You did. All right, next up on the track in your Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stocks will be Heat 3.
All right, the 06, the Tony Slaughter out of Salina, Kansas. Outside him, the 29C, Elaine Crowder out of Salina. The D68, my neighbor, Dion Pretty out of Lynchburg, Kansas. And the 42J of Alec Jeske out of Salina. The 70 of Bud McBride out of Salina, Kansas. And the 77, your national points leader, Cody Williams out of Minneapolis, Kansas. Earlier I made the comment about Mike's speed cam down there for Dirt Crown TV, and he about wanted to throw me out of the booth. And now if we get a caution, I'm going to do the same thing with you.
Did it get hit?
No, not yet.
Oh, well,
No, but it ain't working.
oh, it ain't working?
It ain't working. See, I done messed it up.
I have faith in these guys. We're not going to get a caution. All right, we got the caution lights out now, so the field's rolling out of turn 2. Slow pace down the back straightaway. All right, field's going into turn 3 pretty slow. Being led by Tony Slaughter, and they're just about to restart cone. And Thad gives them the green flag, and they are off. Taking their lead. Followed by Dion Pretty in the D68. Cody Williams already up to So you can't say I jinxed you anymore, Matt. All right, Tony Slothour leads him around. This heat race followed by Cody Williams in second and Dion trying to get up there and give it some upper love. All right, Cody Williams has moved up to the back bumper. Boy, these three cars are bumper to bumper to bumper. Tony Slothour still leads the field. Coming out of turn 4, he's coming around. There will be 2 laps to go. Fired up too, so no caution on the track. And I come through turns 3 and 4, white flag, 4.5. He's got a hard start to Cody Williams on the back bumper. And 6 minutes on the takes it down the back straightaway. Little smoke coming out, but that ain't nothing to hold it back. As he comes out for this time, Cody Williams trying to charge him on the inside. Got it. Cody Williams second. Boy, that was a close finish. Wow, that was a close one. Matt, we had like, I don't know, 7 or 8 cars spin on that heat race, but you know they all kept going, so the caution didn't come out. It didn't. You know, they hate them cautions in the heat races, though, because it's a one-and-done situation.
Absolutely.
You spin out a heat race and cause a caution, that ends your heat race night, so.
But once again, let's give it up for Mr. Tony Slothour, the 06, putting the old whooping on the field for heat race number 3.
All right. Next up, in your Coors Light IMCA stock cars. Coming on the track, it looks like the count might be down a little bit in that field tonight. Looks like there's only one heat race. There will be 10 cars in it, and we got Mr. Brandon Conkright back this week.
We do. He's gonna. You want to talk about a dedicated racer real quick?
So,
He's gonna run the stock car tonight. We'll run the late model as well tomorrow night. Then he'll run the stock car.
the outside, the 401K of Carter Granzella. Row 2, the 55X of Mike Durian. Row 4, the 19 car of Ryan Ayers. Row 3, the 19D car of Dylan Chambers. And the 20G car of Kate Gropp. Row 4, the 1F of Troy Washnick and the 711 Dylan Holt. Row 5, the 7D of Danny Holt and the 24C of Brandon Conkright. And the field is just now making it to the restart zone. That puts the green flag in the air. Into his heat race. All right, so the 24C car exits the racetrack. His heat race will be done. So they'll
There's
get
that
these cars
caution.
lined back up in the original.
There's that caution.
Hey, but I said that last race, so this one it don't matter.
Oh, you still said caution.
You're right. You're right. Did we didn't have a lap down there, did we?
Yep, 1 lap down.
1 lap down.
We had 3 across.
I was watching the car that spun. I wasn't sure how many of the top cars made it by the start finish line, but if 3 of them did, then that lap counts. So
As they go through turns 1 and 2, it's B.J. Dower, Mike Berrien, Ryan Bam Bam Ayers, Dylan Chambers, Cade Gropp. That's your top 5. As they're nose to tail. After Cade Gropp, you got Danny Holt, Dylan Holt, and Troy Washington. Coming through turns 3 and 4 to a Roosters Tavern restart. It's time to drop the hammer. We're going racing.
B.J. Dower leads him down into turn 1, followed by the 55X car of Mike Berrien and the 19 car of Ryan Ayers, followed by the 19D car of Dylan Chambers. Like right now, the race is on for third. Bam Bam Ryan Ayers takes the third place back over. Field comes out of 4, coming around to get the 4 laps to go. Still led by B.J. Dower in the 33. All right, B.J. Dower coming around turns 3 and 4. Still with the lead. He comes around to get 3 laps to go. Still followed by Mike Berrien and Ryan Ayers.
You could throw a blanket over this entire field. They have not put any space between anybody.
Yeah, this field is still pretty close.
As they go through turns 3 and 4, it's still B.J. Dower, followed by Berrien and Bam Bam Ayers, Chambers, and now Cade Gropp.
Looks like Ryan Ayers is looking to the inside of the 55X of Mike Berrien, but he does not pull that off. All right, 33 cars out front.
19D of Dylan Holt makes his way around the 19 of Bam Bam Ayers as they go down the back straightaway to turns 3 and 4.
All right, cross the line that time by the 33 car of B.J. Dower. Still leads it. Mike Berrien in second. Ooh, that's a battle for third between Dylan Chambers and Ryan Ayers. Oh, looks like Ryan Ayers might have got about punched off the back straightaway.
It's a battle of 19
Cars are getting a little wild.
behind him. White flag out this time for B.J. Dower one more time around for the Marquette missile out of Marquette, Kansas. As they go down through turns 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, sorry. Down the back straightaway, Mike Berrien gives them one last chance as they go into turns 3 and 4 this time. Mike Berrien down low.
Boy, he's hunting on the inside.
Dower up top.
Can't quite pull the move off.
Checkered flag comes out. B.J. Dower wins it. Mike Berrien, Dylan Chambers,
Ryan Ayers.
Straight Cade Gropp. That's your top 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your heat race winner out of Marquette, Kansas, the 33, Mr. B.J. Dower.
All right, really quick reminder, race fans, if you got any children here, this is the last class after this, or not last class of the night, but last class to sign your children up for the CNS Heating and Cooling Junior Fan Club. So if you haven't visited the souvenir shack down there yet, go sign your child up, because after these sport mods is when we will draw that ticket. All right. Next up out on the track in your big corner creative IMCA Sport Mods. He won 6 laps. Looks like this. Starting in the front row, the 21T of Tyson Tipsword and the 18D of Dallas Chambers. Row 2, the 19 of Terry Collins and the 70 car of Don Morris. Row 3, the 4C of Dylan Cherry and the D29 of Ernie Drown. Row 4, the 54 of Carson Lang and the 7C of Connor Barnes. All right, they've got the caution light off now, so this field heading into turn 3 as soon as they come around to that start cone. That'll give them the green flag.
Out of turn 4 this time, and hammer drops, we're going racing. 18D of Dallas Chambers leading them through turns 1 and 2. Going down the back straightaway, 19 of Cherry Collins siding second, 4C of Dylan Cherry in third. 70 of Don Morris in fourth, and Ernie Drown in fifth. Coming down the straightaway this time, Dallas Chambers leads lap number 1. Dylan Cherry gets around that 19 car of Terry Collins, and he'll slide up into second right behind Dallas Chambers. As they go through turns 3 and 4, it is Chambers, Cherry, Collins, Drown, Barnes, top 5. As they go through turns 3 and 4 this time, still Dallas Chambers out front, followed by Dylan Cherry. Terry Collins, now Connor Barnes moves up in the 4th spot. As they go through turns 1 and 2, there's a battle for that 3rd spot as Connor Barnes takes it to the inside of the 19, makes the pass complete, puts the 19 of Terry Collins back to 4th.
Well, we got the 4C car that got around. He's now leading the race, so the 18D car is in second now, followed by the 7C of Connor Barnes in third. All right, so Dylan Cherry leads the field down the back straightaway into turn 3. We'll be coming around to take the white flag.
As Connor Barnes takes a diamond off turn 4, he'll pull up alongside the number 18D of Dallas Chambers. 4C of Dylan Cherry breaks going into turn 1. And we've got cars all over the place trying to get around him.
Well, they all kept going, but they did make some good contact. So now the 18D of Dallas Chambers back out in the lead, coming out of turn 4.
Coming to the checkered flag.
And
Dallas Chambers wins it, followed by Connor Barnes.
And the 54, Arson Lang.
So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for his first heat race win ever. The 18D, Mr. Dallas Chambers.
The crazy last lap, I couldn't believe with that 4C car breaking that them other cars, they got together a little bit, but I was surprised they...
It's like the choose cone. He became a choose cone in the middle of 1 and 2. High or low, go high, go low, go high, go low. You didn't know which way to go, and so I'm glad everybody survived that melee, and we're on to the next heat race, which will be heat race number 2 for your Big Corner Creative IMCA Sport Mod. It's going to look like this. The 49 of Aiden Miller out of Goodland, Kansas, and the 32 of Todd Wishman out of St. Mary's, Kansas. The 5S of Sterling Judy out of Belleville, and the 11C of Kendra Colgan out of Canton. The 22 of Alex Lovelace out of Salina, and the 22B of Dalton Bell out of Hoisington. The 77W of Tyler Watts, and the 2W of Jacob Welsh out of Chapman. Right now we are live on Facebook TV, or Facebook on Dirt Crown TV. So if you want to get a free preview, go ahead and go to Facebook now.
Go ahead and check it out.
Dirt Crown TV. We are live on Facebook.
All right, the 49 of Aiden Miller takes the green flag. They're coming out of turn 4 by the start-finish line. The 49 car leads them into turn 1, followed by the 32 and the 5S of Sterling. Oh, we got a car. Who is that car? The 22B of Dalton Bell. I bet he keeps rolling. No caution. Looks like we got another one slow on the track too. The 22 car of Alex Lovelace looks like may exit the track here. All right, so still in the lead, the 49 car of Aiden Miller, followed by the 32 of Todd Weichman. Boy, these guys are all over the place. We got one up high in 1 and 2. He did get it back on the track. All right, so coming around to take 4 laps to go is the 49 of Aiden Miller, followed by the 32 of Todd Weichman. And the 5S of Sterling Judy in third.
That 49 of Aiden Miller, he's all out front by himself. He's being in pursuit by 32 of Todd Wishman now as they go through turns 3 and 4.
All right, coming around, just took got the start. Oh, we got a caution out on the track. We got a car turned around over in turn 2. Looks like it is the 22B. Oh, the 2W of Jacob Welsh. So that'll end his heat race night. They'll get him assisted off the track if he can't fire that machine back up. And we'll get these guys lined up and get this heat race finished. And then on to our modifieds.
Last time we saw the Jacob Welsh machine out here in the 2W, he blew a motor, so this is his first time back, I believe, since that incident. And now he puts it for a loop-to-loop in turns 2. Hopefully it's nothing major and they can get it fixed up, come back out for the feature race. Once again, if you have any friends at home that can't make it out here tonight, tell them to tune in to Facebook on Dirt Crown TV on Facebook, and they can see a live preview of what you're seeing right here at the Salina Speedway. And if they would like to go ahead and purchase the rest of the evening, it's only a short price of $24.99 for the night. So if you have any friends abroad that could not make it out here tonight, go ahead and give them a call. Tell them get on dirtcrown.tv.
I mean, of course we want you in the stands watching, but if you got to be here, if you're on vacation, hey, $24.99 is cheap.
Some people have family, you know, down in Texas and everywhere else, you know, that, hey, they can watch the race tonight. So.
And the money from the broadcast goes back to the track, so that's a good thing. All right, looks like we got the caution light out. The 49 car is leading them to the green flag here. All right, Hayden Miller sets it down into turn 1, followed closely in second to 32 car. Oh, the leader goes around. Oh, man, he barely got missed by several other cars. The other 5 cars are still rolling on the track. The leader, Hayden Miller, does take off maybe. And he's off, so that should not cause a caution. All right, now the new leader, Todd Weichman, the 32, and leads around 1 and 2, followed now by where did he come from? Tyler Watts is in second. He is battling for that lead.
Tyler Watts started back in the back row.
Last row. And in a short few laps, they're coming around to take 2 laps to go. Tyler Watts is your new leader.
Tyler Watts going down the back straightaway, followed by Todd Weichman as they go through turns 3 and 4 this time. White flag out for Tyler Watts in the 77W out of Beloit.
All right, one more lap around this place. All right, Tyler Watts out of turn. Oh, he about lost that car coming out of turn 2. He takes it down into turn 3, let the 32 car catch back up a little bit. But he's got this one in the bag. The 77W comes around. He is your heat race winner, followed by the 32 of Todd Weichman. And in third, the 22B car of Dawden Bell, followed by the 5S of Sterling Julie, followed by the 11C of Kinzer Colgan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your heat race number 2 winner. Out of Beloit, Kansas, the 77 and the Watts Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, the 77W, Mr. Tyler Watts.
All right, as far as heat races go, we got 1 class left for the night on our heat races. There'll be two of your Mel Hamilton IMCA modifieds. They will be 8-lap heat races. And looks like they should be taking the track now. So in Heat 1, we got the 10 car of TJ Genesek. And the 26X car of Shane Meeks. Row 2, the 11W of Tim Watts. And the 7B of Curtis Barnes. Row 3, we got the 49 car of Drew Miller and the 52 car of Cliff Shepard. All right. Looks like the caution light is now out, so this field is rolling down the back straightaway. The 10 cars setting the pace here. We're turning this into turn 3. As soon as they hit that start cone, Thad will give them the green flag, and they are there, and the green flag is in the air.
Curtis Barnes jumping out to the lead as they go through turns 1 and 2. The 7B of Curtis Barnes will take him down the back straightaway this time. Just got a message on Facebook Messenger. His wife is watching on Dirt Crown TV. She was happy at the way her son did. Now here comes Curtis.
Well, he easily leads lap 1. He sets it off into turns 1 and 2, followed by the 10 car of TJ.
Picking up where he left off last week. Curtis Barnes still in the lead by a large margin over TJ Janicek and Tim Watts as they go through turns 3 and 4.
All right, looks like the 11W car of Tyler Watts is trying to get up there and battle for second. Oh, the 10 car is around, and it looks like the field will miss him. Hopefully he can get that machine fired up, and we can keep this thing under green.
TJ Janicek takes it for the spin cycle in turn 2. He gets it round up and it's fired back up.
All right.
Meanwhile, out front by a straightaway lead is Curtis Barnes in the 7B from Lindsberg, followed by the 11W of Tim Watts and the 49
Of Drew Miller.
Drew Miller out of
Oh, now we got a caution now. I don't see a car on the track, Matt, so there must be some debris maybe.
Yep, there's some debris.
Yeah, I see the safety crew putting on some gloves, so.
We see the Magic Man Matt down there, Matt Stam. He's going to go down there and pick up something that looks a little hot. So out front is the 7B of Curtis Barnes, followed by the 11W of Tim Watts, the 49 of Drew Miller, and the 52 of Cliff Shepard.
I'm just wondering why these guys are running down the straightaway. They got that amazing side-by-side sponsored by Salina Kawasaki. You'd think they'd be wheeling down the straightaway in that thing, picking up that debris that's out there.
Matt's down there walking off them pull port.
He needs exercise. He needs to burn calories. All right, we got the caution lights out. Field will be going green next time by.
Five laps to go for Curtis Barnes here in heat race number 1. He's got Tim Watts behind him, followed by the 49 of Drew Miller and the 52 of Cliff Shepard. As he brings him to the starting zone, green flag waves, Roosters Tavern restart, here we go. Curtis Barnes leading him down the first straight into turns 1 and 2.
Still got Tim Watts in second, followed by the 49 car of Drew Miller. Barnes already gained a pretty good, he's got a pretty good lead already. He ain't messing around.
Curtis Barnes putting a whooping on him as they come down the first
is.
straightaway. Barnes, Watts, Miller, Shepard. Shepard now going to try to take a shot after Miller as they go down the back straightaway.
All right,
Meanwhile, out front, you're not missing a thing. It's still the Curtis Barnes show coming out of 4.
Barnes leads him out of 4. They come around. There'll be 3 laps to go, followed by the 11W of Tim Watts. Then the 49 car of Drew Miller and the 52 of Cliff Shepard. And that is the only 4 cars we have left on the track. So, all right, Curtis Barnes coming out of 4.
2 laps to go for
Take
Curtis
2
Barnes.
laps to go.
As they go down the back straightaway, barring nothing happens in turns 3 and 4. He's going to take heat race number 1. Oh, white flag out. Sorry, one more time around. Curtis Barnes, one more time around.
All right, coming out of turn 2. Curtis Barnes has a huge lead. He's not going to lose this one. All right. 11W goes in second. Still the 49 car in third and the 52 car in fourth.
Taking the heat race win, the 7B of Curtis Barnes, followed by Tim Watts, Drew Miller, and Cliff Shepard, your top four. So give it up, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Out of Lindsborg, Kansas, the 7B, Mr. Curtis Barnes.
Hey, Matt, this just in.
Yep.
This just in. As promised, we were going to draw that junior fan club winner. I've got the ticket here in my hand. Marcy Rayburn. Does anybody know Marcy? Right here? Oh, nice. I hear your favorite driver is Jake Nightingale. It makes sense. You're wearing a Jake Nightingale shirt. So we'll see. And he's in this race. So we'll get him out here at intermission and get your picture taken. Congratulations.
All right, heat race number 2 going to look like this. The 28C of Austin Carruthers out of Williston, North Dakota. The 70 of Brad Morris out of Junction City. The 14M of Danny Morrison out of Bennington. The 3J of Jake Nightingale out of Hutchinson. And the 33 of Jason Ward out of Great Bend.
All right,
As
5 cars, 8 laps.
Turn 4 this time. Green flag's going to wave. We've dropped the hammer and we're going racing.
All right, looks like the 28C. Oh, the 28C let him into turn 1 and 2, but he spun around.
This will be the last look in on Facebook Live, so if you like what you see, go ahead and order it on Dirt Crown TV,
All right,
DirtCrown.tv.
the 28C does keep her fired up, so we are staying green. Morrison Jr. comes around that time. He is now in the lead right on the inside of Brad Morris. Them guys are still battling for 1 and 2 here, followed by the 3J of Jake Nightingale. Morrison to the inside. Morris to the outside. Looks like Morris might have cleared him that time. Nope. Coming around, Danny Morrison Jr. leads that lap, followed by Brad Morrison is still on his outside. Boy, them guys are battling hard that time. Yep, Brad Morris cleared him back. Morrison Jr. says, nope, I'm going back to your inside. And I think now you can give that lead to Brad Morris. Morrison Jr. second, Jake Nightingale third.
This is a big race between Morrison, and Nightingale as they go down the back straightaway. Want to remind the fans that are watching at home on Facebook, DirecTV, this is your last live look-in. After this, you'll have to pay the $24.99.
Boy, we got a heck of a battle on that 14M and that 70 car, putting on a heck of a show.
Jake Nightingale sitting back there in third, just trying to wait on somebody to make a mistake. As he's sitting there waiting to pounce on the next mistake to happen. As Morrison go out side by side.
Morrison back to the lead. Brad Morris says, nope, I want this lead back. And I think now Danny Morrison has that 70 car cleared. But they have been battling back and forth. All right, coming around to get 2 laps to go. The 14M of Danny Morrison now. The 3J of Jake Nightingale has moved into second. Puts Brad Morris back to third. All right, we got a lap and a half in this one, Matt. Is there going to be more passing?
Jake Nightingale says, watch me guys, I'm going to drop the hammer.
These guys have been impressive. All right, coming
White
out of
flag
four,
out.
white flag. Morrison takes the white flag, followed by Jake Nightingale, followed by Brad Morris.
Morrison up top, Jake Nightingale riding the bottom as they go down the back straightaway. Flying down the back straightaway, he's into turn 3 and 4. Jake Nightingale don't have enough to get him. It's going to be a Danny Morrison win in heat race number 2. Followed by Nightingale, Morris.
Wow.
And it looks to be Jason Ward going to take home 4th. And Austin Carruthers going to take home the top 5. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your heat race winner out of Bennington, Kansas, Danny Morrison.
Hey, everybody out there in Facebook land, it looks like that's going to end the live feed. So thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Hope to see you someday at Salina Speedway. All right, that concludes our heat races, ladies and gents. Them got over pretty fast. We will take probably about a 15 to 20 minute intermission here and be back with you shortly.
'Cause there's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottom, there go my hand. Hey, borrow mirror on the wall, go stare at someone else. Don't show the world the fool I am. Just keep it to yourself. Long neck bottom, there go my hand. Hey, jukebox, don't stop playing that song again. 'Cause there's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottom, go my hand. Let's go. That dance floor seemed underneath my feet everywhere I turn. I'd almost ride out of the swinging doors with that step, but just can't learn. Long neck bottom, there go my hand. Hey, jukebox, don't start playing that song again. 'Cause there's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottom, there go my hand. There's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottom, there go my hand. Oh, that's bottom down.
100,000 miles on my knees, hauled marbles and rocks and thought twice before I hauled a Barbie doll bed for the girl next door. She tried to pay me with a kiss and I began to understand there's something women like about a pickup man.
Jake Nightingale, we need your car to the front straightaway. You have been chosen for the fan club, junior fan club picture. Jake Nightingale, we need you and your car to the front straightaway. Run, Jake, run.
When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car was a pickup truck. I was cruising the town and the first girl I see was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in the cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Coupe de Ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be found in the bed of my truck on an old Chase Lounge, backed into my spot at the drive-in show. You know, a cargo light gives off a romantic glow. I never have to wait in line at the popcorn stand, cause there's something women like about a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Coupe de Ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. Oh, stand on this one. A bucket of rust or a brand new machine, once around the block and you'll know what I mean. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Coupe de Ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, there's something women like about a pickup man. Oh, drive that pickup.
What do you got, Bobby Potts?
Now. No, I just wanted to visit with Jake. Let's go ahead and, is the junior fan club winner down here yet?
Absolutely. Give her time. Wherever you want to go. That works? Perfect.
All right. Let's go out here and have a visit.
Sound like I'm in trouble talking to you like that.
No, you're not in trouble. Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
I do my best to keep my nose clear of it.
You did. You was watching a really good race up front there for a while, wasn't you?
Yeah, they were having fun. I figured I'd let them race it out. Didn't change a whole lot for me anyway.
You know, the track's kind of juiced up tonight. What do you think the feature's going to do?
It looks like it's going to slick off, which is a good thing. That's what I like to race on most. It really brings the drivers out and all of us. I mean, running the moisture is a lot of fun, getting to fly around the track like that, a lot of speed, but the slick's really what shows the drivers apart.
All right. Hey, here's your junior fan. Let's get some pictures taken, and then I'll talk to you again. in there, Phil? Sure. Are we done? We're going to give these all away. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, looks like we got some T-shirts coming you guys' ways. Are we done? Hey, who's the lucky winner here?
Marcy Rayburn.
All right, congratulations. You'll get a cool-looking plaque with your picture on it and all that next week, so you be sure to come back next week and get it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. What do you say? Thanks to all these great people?
Thanks to all these great people.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah. Don't say okay. I guess we're supposed to keep a secret down here.
That's okay.
But anyway, hey, let's talk a little bit about Salt City Speedway last weekend. You guys put on a great Silver Crown show. I was there, and it was pretty awesome to see them cars. That cushion was like that tall. I've never seen that in my life at the Hutchinson Fairgrounds.
Oh, no, that was absolutely incredible. I mean, so many people said it couldn't be done to race off the bottom around that place, much less race 3 wide like those guys were doing. I mean, I went out there and walked it after that feature, and the berm was almost to my knee. I mean, I couldn't believe it for a track like that. I mean, I've raced on that track for 9-10 years now, and I've never seen anything close to that, so that was incredible.
That was pretty awesome. You see, I know on Facebook I seen that guy, the guy sitting, and he was actually using the berm as a back. I mean, it was like a chair.
Oh yeah, that guy was. Oh, that was on the Mel Hamilton racing page. That's pretty cool. Yep, I'm not quite that cool to be on the cover of that, but I'm glad we got somebody to demonstrate how big that berm really was. It was incredible.
Okay. Hey, you know, we're like halfway, three-quarter way through the summer. What's the rest of summer look like for Jake Nightingale?
Well, kind of running the rest of the weekly schedule. If you guys like to follow us on Team 3J Racing on Facebook, everything's on there for all you guys to come and watch. Next week we'll be here next Friday and Hutchinson next Saturday. So all good stuff there. Tomorrow we'll be in Dodge City. Hopefully, I'm probably just going to make the A feature tomorrow in Dodge City. I've got a wedding I've got to be at, and I'm not just at it, I'm in it. So I get out of the wedding at 5:30 and races start at 7. So if I make the heat race, great. If I got to start the tail of the feature, so be it.
So who gets married in the summer like it's race season?
People aren't race fans, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, they need to become race fans and get married in the wintertime.
We're working on it. Actually, the guy getting married, I've literally gone to school with since preschool. So super cool to be involved in his wedding. The other 5 groomsmen I haven't seen since the day I graduated high school. So it'd be a super cool little deal to get back together, but get back to what really matters at the end of the day at the evening.
Hey, you know where you're starting in a feature tonight?
I have no idea. Do you know?
We can look real quick, I bet. You watch these phone skills I got.
I've watched you pilot this deal.
Lineups, modifieds, A feature. Looks like you're going to be starting 4th row inside. Can you get her done from there?
Oh, I mean, I've got it done from further back than that around here, so I think we'll be all right.
You know, there's also a hard charger award, so let's get her done.
You know, funny enough, prior to last time we were here, I've gotten every hard charger here this year. But with that being said, I missed it by 1 spot with no brakes. So to miss it for 1 spot by that, I think I can be okay with it.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Jake.
Appreciate more than you, guys. Cheer us on. We'll be back in Victory Lane later tonight talking to y'all.
All right. There's Jake Nightingale. We're going to be rolling out the Bird Construction IMCA Sport Compacts here just shortly.
Hey, Matt, you still up there in the booth?
Absolutely.
Do you know where I'm at?
Where are you at?
Can you see me in my bright pink shirt down here? I'm at the Gallagher section.
Oh boy. How are they all still alive down there?
Has anyone got hit in the face? Has anyone got hit in the face with any dirt clods tonight? Oh, we got one. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. There's a little bit of mud on him. All right, so we got nobody hurt, right? So I am going to walk this bleacher row, and I'm trying to figure this out. What is the wildest section in here? Is it you guys?
You guys are on TV,
guys
so make sure you
definitely
stand up and wave at Dirt Crown TV.
Oh, now they're getting loud.
Gallagher section, you're on TV. Wave up.
Now you're getting loud.
Wave your hands. Wave everybody.
What about this little tiny section of bleachers here? Is this the wildest section of this racetrack?
All right, now there's a little section right down there in front of the concession stand. Wave, you're on Dirt Crown TV.
Yep. All right, Matt.
Check out that handicap section. My mom's sitting down there. Go ahead and give her a wave.
Hi, Matt's mom. I don't know your name. Well, you're happy. You're wearing a Jake Nightingale shirt. You're just down here doing an interview. Is this the wildest section in here?
Come on, guys. You're on Dirt Crown TV. Make them loud, make them proud.
That was pretty good. That Gallagher section kind of disappointed me. I thought they'd be a little louder.
Hey, do we have to play the Baby Shark song just to guys get you up and about and dancing?
I'm moving myself. Is this the wildest section here?
Come on, we got to get some
All the
wild
way down?
section.
I think I hear some cars running. Are they getting ready to run these sport compacts out here?
I bet you these kids down here are loud and proud. They're getting free T-shirts from Jake Nightingale.
What about right in front of the press box? Is this the wildest section? Yeah? Do we got any fans? What are your guys' favorite drivers down here?
Hey, Phil, you got any shirts for me down there?
Wishman? Who? Todd Wishman. Okay.
Hey, Phil, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning on Underneath the Hood.
All right,
Ladies
I
and
think I got
gentlemen,
two
if
more
you haven't
sections
caught
to
it,
go. Most of this wild crew is gone tonight. Is this the wildest section down here?
Hey, Jamie, real quick,
That had to be
if
the
they haven't
wildest so
caught
far.
it yet, on Saturday mornings, Under the Hood, 9 o'clock, on Facebook Live, Phil Nightingale will lead you through all the stuff that ails your cars. 9 o'clock in the morning, Facebook Live, Under the Hood.
We got hey, Zane's hitting up here in this section. This has got to be the wildest section. Is this the wildest section down here? Hey, thank you all for coming out tonight. I think you're all pretty wild sections. You're all about the same level of loudness.
Hey, the Dirt Ground TV guy didn't get a T-shirt. He's kind of upset. We will see Jake Nightingale back out here for the feature a little bit later on. Ladies and gentlemen, how about giving him a round of applause for all those free T-shirts for all the kids down there in front of the grandstands. Give him a round of applause. 3J, Jake Nightingale out of Hutchinson, Kansas.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your lineup looks like this. The 19 of Brittany Searle, the 6 of Zach Montague, the 55K of Kevin Tremblay, the 04 of Allison Jeske. On row 3, the 26X Dan Cruz, the 73 of Ken Happy. Row 4, the 24 of Austin Bird, the 14 of Riley Flores. In row 5, the 03K of Kyle Mortensen and the 45 of Dave Capel. Row 6, the 8D of Trevor Humphreys and the 22K of Caitlin Apker. And bringing up the back will be the C16 of Chase Betzner. 12 racing laps, Big Corner Creative IMCA Sport Compacts. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're coming out turn 3 and 4 this next time. We're going to be looking for the green flag. Brittany Searle setting the pace as they come through turn 4. We've dropped the hammer and it's time to go racing. Zach Montague leads them into turns 1 and 2, followed by Kevin Tremblay and the 04 of Allison Jeske. As they all get a little tangled up, going through the field, shuffling them up like a deck of Uno cards as they go down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Zach Montague gets a little sideways, but he still keeps it straight. Kevin Tremblay will pass him on the front straightaway as they go into turns 1 and 2. Kevin Tremblay out front, followed by Zach Montague. The 26X of Dan Cruz, the 45 of Dave Capel, and the 04 of Allison Jeske is how they run as they come through turns 3 and 4. Kevin Tremblay sets it into the high side of turn 1 and 2. As they go down the back straightaway, Kevin Tremblay takes him down the back straightaway. The two-car battle for second place, 26X of Dan Cruz and the 6 of Zach Montague. Dan Cruz will win that battle, puts Zach Montague back to 5th, puts Allison Jeske up to 3rd, and we are off for a hell of a heat race, or feature rather, sorry. As they go down the back straightaway, now it's Allison Jeske and Dave Capel fighting for that 3rd spot. Allison Jeske's going to take it over, puts Dave Capel back to the 4th spot. Take a look at the 03K and the 6 of Zach Montague going down the back straightaway into turn 3. That's the next battle. Out front, it is still all Kevin Tremblay in the 55K machine, followed by Dan Cruz, Allison Jeske, and the 50 for the 45 of Dave Capel.
All right, they got about half of this race down, Matt. Leading them into turn 3, still the 55K of Kevin Tremblay. Got a comfortable lead.
Absolutely.
As of now.
Lap traffic about to come into play.
Lap traffic could change that. They just came around, 6 laps to go. 55K of Kevin Tremblay still out front, followed by the 26X of Dan Cruz, followed by the 04 of Allison Jeske.
55K Kevin Tremblay makes some quick work of that lap car. And he puts more space between him and second place Dan Cruz as they go through turns 3 and 4. Whoa, Dan Cruz makes contact with the lap car, moves him out of the way. Now there's a 3-car battle for 4th. Oh my goodness.
I'd call that a 4-car battle for 2nd.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is as they go through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway.
55K has a very comfortable lead, followed by, man, these cars are nose to tail, 4 of them. 26X of Dan Cruz does sit in 2nd. The 45 car of Dave Capel is in 3rd. The 04 of Allison Jeske. And joining that battle is the 24 car of Austin Bird.
Austin Bird and Allison Jeske. That's brother and sister out there. I don't think she's going to hand it to him very easily. But
Absolutely not.
He's got to get around the 45 of Dave Capel before he can worry about his sister, though. His sister's up there fighting for second spot as they go down the front straightaway. Allison Jeske going into turn 1 on the bottom.
Doesn't quite make it stick. The 26X car does keep 2nd position. All right, so coming around this time, the 55X of Kevin Tremblay coming out of turn 4. We now have 2 laps to go, followed by the 26X car of Dan Cruz and the 04 car of Allison Jeske. All right, he worked around some more lap traffic. Had another car. He easily gets around that car, going into 3 and 4, coming around to take the white flag. White flag is in the air. 55XK car of Kevin Tremblay leads the field. Huge lead. The battle is still on for 2nd. Still lined up nose to tail. Nobody's made a move yet. Going down the back straightaway and turning into turn 3.
Kevin Tremblay into lap traffic. He's going to get around them. Take the turn flag. Kevin Tremblay, 55K wins.
The 26X car finished in 2nd, followed by the 04 car of Allison Jeske, followed by the 45 car of Dave Capel. And rounding out your 5th place, the 24 car of Austin Bird.
So give it up for your your feature winner. He's out of Salina, Kansas, Mr. Kevin Tremblay.
Boy, Matt, these Sport Compacts did it again. We went green to checkered. Don't say I jinxed it.
These Sport Compacts have been getting to be one of the most interesting divisions out here. They're not very fast, but they've been very, very close the last 5 weeks. So
Yeah, they have put on some good shows.
Whoa, here he comes.
we're going to let
Well,
Bobby
that was
Potts have
fast.
a word with him.
He got out of that car as fast as he ran the race. Congratulations, Kevin, on your feature win. You've had a fast race car here the last couple of weeks. I know you was going to be up here sooner or later.
Thank you. I mean, holy cow. I mean, these guys out here are fast, and it's been definitely a hard freaking battle. I know they were with me, but this is my first feature win event in 10 years.
You did. So tell us about that last quarter with them 2 lap cars. What'd you think there?
I might have took a chunk out of my seat on that one. But I trusted them enough that they weren't going to take me out. So I wasn't going to run them, but, you know, I did it.
Hey, I know you don't have very many graphics on this car, but do we have some people to thank?
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, I got Cody Williams right there. He gives me this car to drive. He gives me this badass ride. I mean, I got Michaela kids, my girlfriend, her kid. I mean, S&M Repair. Nobody thanks Red. I want to thank Red for taking these amazing pictures. I mean, Branson Ardner for giving me this badass killer setup every time. He's been texting me all night, telling me what to do. I mean, gave me a killer fucking setup tonight. Sorry, language.
Okay. There's your Bird Contractors IMC Sport Compact winner, Kevin Tremblay.
All right, congratulations. Unfortunately, going live, we don't have that bleep button up here. Sorry about that, language race fans. All right, so next out on the track, your Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stock A feature will be a 15-lap feature. All right. All right, so now we got our Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stocks out there. All right, starting row 1, the 06 car of Tony Slothauer, followed by the 22, or in the outside of row 1, the 22 of Dennis Berry. Row 2, the 67 car of Caleb Davis out of Salina, and the B9 car of Tommy Fonesteel. Row 3, the 17 car of Calvin Davis out of New Cambria, and the D68 car of Dion Pretty out of Lindsborg. Row 4, the 55C car of Garrett Caswell out of Brookville, and the 44 car of Dane Cleveland out of Concordia. Row 5, the 70 car of Billy McBride out of Salina, and the 31 car of Dylan Bell out of St. John. Row 6, the 187 of Tyler Heath out of Salina, and the 77 car Cody Williams out of Minneapolis. Row 7, the 7D car of Chase Davis out of Salina, and the 5S car of Jonathan Saliba out of New Cambria. Row 8, the 29C car of Lane Crowder out of Salina, and the 11B car of Blake Spear out of Solomon. Row 9, the 42J car of Alec Jeske out of Salina, and 23T Trey Collins. This is a parade lap, ladies and gentlemen. Get up on your feet. Give them a wave. Let them know you appreciate them coming out here.
I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside like my heart's been a big grave. And a stab alone and it's sharp and painful that I may never say. You might say that I was taking it hard since you wrote me off with a call. But don't you wager that I'll hide.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking for a green flag out of turn 4 this time.
Now the race is on and here comes pride.
Slothauer and Berry bringing them to the green flag.
Going to the inside. My tears are holding back there.
Green flag waves, we're dropping the hammer. It's go time.
Looks like Tony Slother takes early lead into turns 1 and 2, followed by Dennis Berry in the 67 car of Caleb Davis.
We got some action. Dane Cleveland off the back straightaway.
We got 2 cars that went off the back straightaway. One of them is back on. And the caution is out. Looks like we did not get a lap completed there, so we'll have an original restart as soon as they get these guys lined back up.
They got all bottled up coming out of 1 and 2, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is never going to work, and it didn't work.
Nope. I didn't see what happened on that one. I just seen 2 of them go over at the last second. Looks like we got one car down here decided to stop on our Long MacArthur quick service lane. The 55C car of Garrett Caswell looks like he's got a right front tire down, and now joined by the 44 car. Also pulls on our Long MacArthur service lane of Dane Cleveland. Looks like he might have a left front tire down. These guys will have a short, I believe, 2 laps where they can get these tires changed.
I'm looking at Dirt Crown TV right now. I'm seeing a great shot. I'm getting to see all the racing action down there on the pit lane as they're changing tires and everything. Awesome, awesome view. They can see what's going on down there from the camera view.
Wasn't a 9-second pit stop like in NASCAR, but them guys did that pretty quick.
Yep.
Keeps their driver rolling on the track. Looks like both of these cars, Garrett Caswell and Dane Cleveland, are able to continue.
You know, if these guys would ever just do like a pit crew challenge, I wonder how fast they could actually go.
That's a good idea.
One of these Fridays, we need to hold a pit crew challenge. See who's the fastest at changing a tire. Be interesting to see. I don't know. I was watching some of these late model guys on TV, and their crews can change tires pretty quick.
Yeah.
But us local race car drivers, racetracks around here, we're a little slow.
All right, they're getting this field line back up. They have them where they want them. The caution lights are out. So Tony Slothower is still your race leader. Still have 15 laps to go. We did not get a lap in there.
All right, we put Caswell and Cleveland to the back. Everybody else maintains their spots. Going through turns 3 and 4, we're looking for a start. We're dropping the hammer one more time. It's green flag racing. We're going right to Salina Speedway.
All right, Tony Slothower jumps out to the lead, followed by Dennis Berry. And we've got a slow car. They're working their way around.
Dennis Berry makes a mad dash right around Tony Slothower as they go into turns 3 and 4.
He does clear him coming out of 4. Dennis Berry is your new race leader. All right, Dennis Berry turns it into 1 and 2, followed by Slothower. Followed by it's a B9 car. Couldn't tell the number across the track. Tommy Fauna still in 3rd. All right, Cody Williams up to 4th. Caleb Davis in 5th. Top 5, pretty single file right now. All right, Dennis Berry leads the field down the back straightaway. He sets it into turns 3 and 4, still followed by Slothower. Tommy Fauna still in 3rd. Cody Williams in 4th. Caleb Davis rounds out your top 5. Cody Williams takes a peek to the inside of the B9 of Tommy Fauna still He's still on his inside, coming out of turn 2.
Dennis Berry and Slaughter.
Whoa, we got to pile up over in turn 2. We've got several cars around. Looks like the D68 of Dion Pretty, and I can't tell the other car number yet.
That's the 17 of Calvin Davis.
All right, they'll get that tire pushed back out there where it belongs. Get these guys lined back up. All right, we got the 23 car down here on pit road. Doesn't stop to change any tires. Must have just wanted to drive by his screws to make sure his tires were still aired up.
He just wanted to drive by and say hello.
Well, not sure where his position was, but he's got to go to the back now for pulling down the pit lane.
Dennis Berry doing a heck of a job here in this feature race for the IMCA Busch Light Hobby Stocks.
All right, they got the field lined up the way they want them now in their correct starting positions. Caution light goes out. We will be back under green next time they come around here.
This is going to be interesting. Dennis Berry leading them to the restart zone.
Takes a green flag up high coming off of turn 4. Dennis Berry leads him down into turn
1. 3 wide going through turns 1 and 2.
Boy, they make it work. The B9 car lost a lot of positions in that. Cody Williams gained. He's up to 3rd. The 67 car, Caleb Davis. Ooh, he's battling for 3rd. And looks like they're going to make her 3 wide in turns 1 and 2 again. Nope, they settle it out 2 wide. Dennis Berry still leads the field.
Don't look now, Tyler Heath is going to make his move.
Yep,
he's up there trying to knock on the back door of the 77 of Cody Williams. That hatchback brigade will go at it one more time.
Yeah. All right, your leader still Dennis Berry, the 06 of Tony Slaughter, the 77 of Cody Williams, the 67 of Caleb Davis. Boy, them guys are still side by side battling for that 3rd position.
187 of Tyler Heath just sitting back there in 5th, just waiting to pounce on him. He's like a cat back there just stalking his prey as they go down the front straightaway.
All right, the 77 car moves inside.
3 wide in the 1st and 2nd. 3 wide in turns 1 and 2.
3 wide. Caleb Davis on the very outside.
Tyler Heath will hook up to the back bumper of Cody Williams, and they'll go down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4.
Move Cody Williams up to 2nd. Move Tyler Heath up to 3rd.
And they're coming. Tyler Heath now thinks to look to the high side of Cody Williams.
Boy, that 70 car Billy McBride is really coming on strong too. Move him up to 4th. All right, now Dennis Berry has the 77 car right on his bumper. 77 moves to the inside, coming to the start-finish line with 7 laps to go. He is on the inside, going into 1 and 2. Still side by side.
77, 22 goes side by side. 77 makes the pass on the 22 of Dennis Berry. Shuffles Dennis back to 2nd. Tyler Heath now looking to try to get around Dennis Berry as they come out of 4.
All right, 77, Cody Williams leads him through 1 and 2. He's got about a 2 or 3 car length lead, followed by Dennis Berry, and then the 187 of Tyler Heath. Oh, Tyler Heath moves to the outside of Dennis Berry really high in 3 and 4. It looks like he might be able to make that one stick. Yep, moved Tyler Heath up to second. Dennis Berry falls back to third, followed by Billy McBride in fourth. Tony Slothower in fifth, Caleb Davis in sixth, Tommy Fana still in seventh, Garrett Caswell in eighth.
And now Tyler Heath will set his eyes on the 77.
He's going to have 4 laps to do it.
He will. Caution's out. Caution's out. We got a spin over in turn 2. 29C of Lane Crowder goes around.
All right, so we're going to do this next restart with 5 laps to go. We didn't have at least 3 by the start-finish that line, so we'll add a lap back to this. This one's fixing to get exciting, Matt.
Absolutely, as you got the 187 of Tyler Heath and the 77 of Cody Williams, the hatchback brigade going at it. First and second.
Them guys have consistently battled all year long. Cody Williams obviously is your points leader.
Cody Williams would love to knock.
Them 2 cars have put on one heck of a show week in and week out here.
Cody Williams would love to knock off another win, but how big of a party do you think we're going to see in the pits tonight if that 187 can pull off a win over the 77 of Cody Williams?
It'll be a big one.
Who thinks 187 can get him tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it. Well, I think the crowd just got really loud right there. Do it again. Can the 187 beat the 77?
Boy, you got this crowd fired up now.
I do. And the Dirt Crown TV guy is loving it up here. You can hear him loud and proud on TV. We're going to let him race it out 5 more laps. The 77, the 187. They've been battling it out for national points, state points. You name it, they've been there. They've chased each other all the way across the state of Kansas. They've been to Goodland. They've been to Dodge City. They've been to Salina. They've been everywhere. And they're still chasing each other. As a matter of fact, there's first and second.
So
coming out of 3 and 4 this time.
We got 5 laps to go, so this is a single file.
And a Rooster's Tavern restart at the Club Car Wash Starters Tower. We're going racing.
All right, 77 cars in the lead. He sets it down into 1 and 2. The 187 hot on his tail. 187 is, he is pulling up to his inside, going down the back straight.
Tyler Heath goes side by side with Cody Williams as they go into turn 3 and 4. Tyler Heath to the bottom, Cody to the top. They're going to rub doors going through turns 3 and 4. It's still Cody Williams out front. Tyler Heath ain't going to let it go.
No, sir. He wants that one.
Whoa, as he gives him a bump to the short. Whoa!
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, no. Tyler Heath goes around. They look like they might have touched some tires there, and Tyler Heath goes around in turn 2. He does. He's still collected up. Lost his front bumper, but we'll see if the tires are still aired up on that machine.
I believe that was the back bumper of the 70 of Billy McBride.
Oh, was that the back? Okay.
Along with the rest of Billy's car that's kind of sitting all over on the back straightaway.
Man, they were battling hard. Just hate to see that happen. They were pushing hard.
The announcer's jinx bites me again.
Well,
that was going to be a good finish.
Man, yeah.
That was going to be a really good finish.
We got 4 laps to go when they get this thing done. Looks like the Tyler Heath machine is still rolling. They didn't have to change any tires or anything on it, so boy, I wonder how many positions he can gain in a short 4 laps. All right, looks like the lineup is good with these cars. Caution light is out.
If you go to the top side, Tyler Heath, you can hold it. I put on a special set of stacked tires.
Yeah. Field is lined up. Caution lights are out. Cody Williams leads the field.
As they come through turns 3 and 4 this time. Roosters Tavern Restart Club Car Wash, we're going green.
All right, that gives him the green flag. Cody Williams sets it off. Leads him down into turns 1 and 2, followed by Dennis Berry, followed by Billy McBride, and Tony Slothauer in 4th. We got another car. Oh, he kept it going. Ooh. Boy, we got 2 cars together at turns 1 and 2. Looks like Calvin Davis and Tyler Heath, and we got some debris up high in turn 2. So they're going to have to throw a caution for that. Looks like maybe somebody's bumper cover or something came off. Oh. All right, so they're working on getting these cars lined up again. Looks like they did get one more lap down there, so when we go green, we're going to have 3 laps to go. All right, our caution light is off. Field is moving down the back straightaway, so we will be going green this time by.
Coming through turns 3 and 4 this time, we'll be looking for a Roosters Tavern Restart out of turn 4. Roosters Tavern Restart Club Car Wash 77 Cody Williams. We're dropping the hammer. Billy McBride taking a look to the inside of Dennis Berry as they go out down the back straightaway.
All right, still no change in the top 4. You got Cody Williams leading it. Dennis Berry in 2nd. Billy McBride in 3rd. Tony Slothauer in 4th. Caleb Davis and Garrett Caswell says, come on, I want some more spots. All right, we got about a lap and a half left to this one. Cody Williams has walked away, so the race right now is for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. All right. Dennis Berry hangs on to that 2nd spot. Oh! Billy McBride actually takes the 2nd spot there. Billy McBride passes him moving into 1 and 2. Pushes Dennis Berry back to 3rd. Tony Slothauer still in 4th.
The wild ride, Billy McBride up in 2nd as they go through turns 3 and 4 this last time. Coming for a checkered flag, gets another checkered win for Cody Williams, followed by Billy McBride, Dennis Berry, Garrett Caswell taking 4th.
Oh, and the 06 of Tony Slothauer went for a ride here. He didn't quite make it to the start-finish line before he spun her out and hit that inside wall. Well, he was running 4th or 5th. He's going to finish about dead last now.
Give it up for your feature winner, the 77, Mr. Cody Williams.
Boy, that was another exciting one. Them hobbies are putting on a good show week after week after week out here, Matt. Unfortunately, Tyler Heath and the 77 got together. Otherwise, that would have been an amazing finish. All right, Cody Williams pulls up to our O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane, so we'll send it down to Bobby Potts so he can do the driver interview.
And another that makes win number 26 for Cody Williams on the season.
Here's your Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stock winner, Mr. Cody Williams. Hang on. Kevin. Okay. Here we go. I believe this is number 26, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep, 25 was last night at Osborne. Pretty cool race last night. Take us through tonight.
It was a good race. We were going to have a good race at Tyler, but then he got into me, and he shoved me all the way down the back, all the way down the front stretch and everything. I don't know what I did.
Okay, well, racing's racing, I guess, huh? Things are heated all through the summer. I know everybody's points racing, and it's hot, and yep, so things are going to happen. But hey, who do we got to thank here?
I got a ton of people to thank. Bador Racing Products, K Chassis, S&M Repair. I got Precision Hydraulic and Oil, BSB. There's just a ton of people to thank. Commercial Tire, Blake, Kevin, Branston, Michaela, kids, my mom, dad. These guys, they work their butts off for me.
You know, you've been running a lot of races this summer, and like I told everybody, you picked up win number 25 last night at Osborne. Take us around that place real quick. Them straightaways are long enough. You could eat a meatloaf, right?
We could probably eat 2 meatloafs. I'm not a half-mile guy. That was my first win. I won at Hutchison this spring, but that was my first win in one of them half-mile races for a fair race, and I tell you what, that was pretty huge for me.
All right. Hey, congratulations on your win tonight. Let's go celebrate.
Thank you.
There's your Busch Light IMCA Hobby Stock winner, Mr. Cody Williams.
All right, thank you, Bobby. Congratulations to the 77. All right. Next up on the track, we have your Coors Light IMCA stock cars. It'll be a 15-lap A feature. Starting up front, the 33 car of BJ Dower. On the outside, the 55X of Mike Burian. Row 2, the 19 car of Ryan Ayers and the 19D car of Dylan Chambers. Row 3, the 20G of Cade Gropp and the 711 of Dylan Holt. Row 4, the 7D car of Danny Holt and the 1F car of Troy Washnick. Row 5, the 401K car of Carter Granzella and the 24C car of Brandon Conkrite. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next time by will be their parade lap, so get up on your feet, give them a wave.
This one should be good as well.
Who let the dogs out? 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 When the party was nice, the party was pumping. Hey, yeah. And everybody having a ball. Until the fellas started name calling. And the girls respond to the call. I have a poor one shout out. Who let the dogs out?
Here they are, your A feature on parade, your Coors Light stock cars. Get up and give them a wave, ladies and gentlemen.
Who let the dogs out? I see the dance people had a ball push. Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy. Bash Gruffy. Get back, you flea infested mongrel. Gonna tell myself I'm man, no get angry. To Eddie Casper and them K9. Hey!
Next set, caution lights are out. We're going to be looking for a green flag from the Club Car Wash Starters Tower, this time out of turns 3 and 4. They'll approach the start zone down there by the 2 cones in turn 4. They got to stay side by side till they get to those cones.
Leads them into turn 1. Takes the early lead. Followed by, oh my, BJ Dyer goes running. Luckily the fielder avoids him. He stays going, so no caution is out. Mike Burion just adopted the lead. Followed by the 19D car of Dylan Chambers. And the 711 car of Dylan Holt round out your top 3.
Mean green Mike Burian out front in the 55X machine, followed by Ryan Bam Bam Ayers in third, Dylan Chambers in second. As they go go through turns 3 and 4 this time.
All right, Mike Buren keeps the lead, sets it down into 1 and 2.
Dylan Holt takes over that third spot right behind Dylan Chambers. He's not done yet. He's got a good run going down the back straightaway. Dylan Holt now going to take a look to the inside of Dylan Chambers as they go through turns 3 and 4.
Wow, looks like 7-11 still trying the inside of the 19D. Dylan Chambers doesn't quite make it work there. Boy, he's trying to lap after lap. All right, your leader is still the 55X of Mike Marion, followed by the 19D of Dylan Chambers, followed by the 7-11 of Dylan Holt.
Mike Marion's on a roll. As I say that, we get a caution.
We got a caution now. Looks like we got a car stop down here in turns 4. It was the
7D of Danny Holt.
Yep, now we got a car over in turn 2. I don't believe that car was, the caution. But we have some action out there on the track. I'm not sure the Holt machine pulled up to the nose of that car. It didn't appear to be too happy. All right, they're getting this field stack back up in their right places. Looks like when we do go back under green, there's going to be 11 laps to go.
Seven D of Dylan Holt, or Danny Holt, taking the early exit from this one. That 55X, the mean green Mike Buren racing machine out of Hutchinson, Kansas. He's been looking for a feature win for quite some time. Is tonight his night as they go through turns 3 and 4. He's got Dylan Chambers. He's got Dylan Holt. The Dylan and Dylan Chambers, Dylan Holt run second, third. Kate Drop going to go up there and slide in between them as he's going to take over the third spot. But Dylan Holt back to fourth. Dylan Holt and BJ Dower make a little bit of contact going down the back straightaway. It's still all the 55X. Mean green Mike Buren racing going down the first straightaway into turns 1.
All right, coming out of turn 2, the 55X leads, followed by Dalton Chambers, and then the 20G of Kate Drop in third. He's looking to the inside of Chambers, says, I want second place. Wow, we got a battle back there for fourth. They're 3 wide. And somebody didn't win that battle. There's one car around.
33 of BJ Dower spins it out at the exit, turn 4.
And he's going to sit there. Looks like they're going to have to throw the caution. And now he takes off.
I tell you what, that 55X of Mike Buren, he's been looking for a win for quite some time out here at the Salina Speedway. It feels like this track might owe him 1 or 2. He might get one tonight. He is looking like he is a rocket shot out of a cannon. Him and his partner, Mark Martin, they probably looking at that thing thinking, please go green. Get us some green flag laps, because once he gets that car on the roll, he just seems to set sail and take it away from the rest of the field.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
I had
Jamie.
a few more birthdays turned in. If you want to help wish these people some happy birthdays. Styler Crow turns 14 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Styler.
Cynthia Hewlett turns 40 last week.
Yep. And then we got one more here. Looks like Robert down that helps with the lineups here at the Speedway turned 46 yesterday. So happy birthday, Robert. All right, lights are out. Field is getting ready to go back to green.
As the 55X, the Mike Beering Mean Green Racing Machine comes to take a Roosters Tavern restart at the Club Car Wash Starters Tower. We're going green.
All right, 55X takes him through 1 and 2. Looks like the 19D's high on the outside. He's in that second spot. Followed by the 20G of Cade Grop and the 19 of Bam Bam Airs.
Happy 9th birthday to Riley Nicholson.
Boy, we got a three-way battle for second now. They're 3 wide coming out of 2. Looks like the 19D is going to take that. The 19 of Ryan Ayers still on his inside. The 20G has moved back a little bit to 4th.
We've got a 3-way battle for second place. About to be a 4-way battle for second place. Dylan Holt going to throw his name back into the mix. As they're going to go, whoa!
Oh, it looks like the chamber.
Bam Bam spins around going out on the exit of turn 2.
Said, no, I'm not going to lift the gas pedal for you.
As they come out turn 4 this time, it's going to be a caution.
Wow. Boy, I wish I could see a replay of that because that looked like some timbers got flying there. I'm sure the 19 might have got into the 19D at some point, but well, boy, that 19D just sure didn't lift, and he spun him out there. So
I will
hate to see that because them guys were battling so hard for second place. Oh, it looks like they might be sending the 19D car to the back for some rough driving. All right.
19D being sent to the back for rough driving. So it's going to be the 19 and 19.
At the back, they meet again. Yeah.
Both cars will be at the back of the pack, 19D and 19.
All right. So it looks like when we get this going back green, we're going to have 7 laps to go. That gives them 19 cars some chance to still get back up there.
It gives these two some time to work their differences out.
Yeah. All right, let's hopefully get these cars lined up. They don't agree, maybe they should be in the back, but hey, they were involved in that incident, and that's the price you got to pay. All right, so the 55X of Mike Beering is still leading this race, followed by the 20G of Cade Grop. Well, he's got to feel lucky because he just got passed by both them 19 cars. And
yeah.
Now he's back in his second place spot.
How about young Dylan Holt? He's coming back after hand surgery because he had a hand accident. He had to have some pins put in his hand. This is only his second or third race back, and he's running third right now. So,
wow.
Good job, Dylan Holt. And his mom and dad have both won a feature out here. He's still looking for his, so.
It's his turn then.
Young Dylan Holt in the 7-Eleven. Let's see what he's got. The 55X of Mike Beering and the Green Bean Racing Machine. He's out front. Mike Beering's had some good runs here. This track owes him a couple. He's going to see if he can collect on one of those tonight as he comes to turns 3 and 4 this time. Looking for another Roosters Tavern restart at the Club Car Wash Starters Tower. We're going green.
55X Beering takes him into turn 1 lead. Boy, we are already 3
wide. Mike, oh my gosh. Bam Bam Ayers going from last to third right there. Going down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Ryan Ayers saying this is not over yet, not by a long shot.
All right, Ryan Ayers moves up to second place already. I think he restarted 8th or 9th there, but he's already up to second place, followed by the 7-11 car of Dylan Holt.
Would like to see a replay of that pass.
Dude, I didn't
oh
see
my
that.
gosh.
Wow.
I took another look, and there he was in second place. And now he's chasing down the green Mike Berian machine.
All right, 55X leads him into 3 and 4.
As they go through turns 3 and 4 this time, still Mike Berian out front.
Man, weird.
As it is a three-way battle. Dylan Chambers still not done yet. The 19D is now up to the 3rd spot again. Holy cow. The 19s have made no short chop.
Boy, somebody angered the 19 cars. They're moving. All right, the 55X still leads him into 3 and 4, followed by the 19 of Ryan Ayers, followed by the 19D of Dylan Chambers.
There's so much.
3 laps to go.
There's so much excitement on the racetrack, I can't keep track of it.
Yeah. All right. Mike Berian turns into turn 3.
My best way to call this race, ladies and gentlemen, is we've shuffled them up like a deck of Uno cards, and this is what you got.
All right.
2 laps to go.
55X still leading, the 19 car of Ryan Ayers in second, the 19D car of Dylan Chambers in third. Boy, there's a battle for fourth. Looks like, BJ Dyer has taken over that 4th spot from the Dylan Holt machine.
Mike Berian, white flag for Mike Berian. Out of Hutchinson, Kansas. The mean green bean flying machine, the 55X. Cade Gropp is off the pace going down the back straightaway. As they come through turns 3 and 4. This track has owed him one. He's tried it. He's finally tamed it. He's claimed it. 55X Mike Berian wins his first feature here at Salina Speedway.
Followed by the 19 car of Ryan Ayers, and then third, the 19D of Dylan Chambers, and then fourth, the 33 car of BJ Dower. Followed by, and the 5th place was the 7-11 of Dylan Holt. Boy, that was an amazing race. Both them 2 cars had to go to the back in just a couple laps. They were right back up to 2nd and 3rd.
Absolutely.
That was some pretty impressive.
You know, I've watched that Mike Berian in that 55X for quite some time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. After watching that impressive replay of that move Ryan Ayers did on the restart, that was pretty impressive to watch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've watched this 55X of Mike Berian for quite some time. He's been on the podium, but now he is now a feature winner here at the Salina Speedway. Give it up for the 55X of Mike Berian.
And he has made it down to our O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane, so we'll send it down to
Here's your Coors Light IMCA stock car winner, Mr. Mike Berian.
The replay is now live on Dirt Crown TV of that mad dash pass of the
Mike.
19 machine on that last restart.
I don't get to talk to you much, so we're going to wait till all these guys go by. All right, here we go. Now I think they can hear you. This old car was on a rail tonight. What was up with that?
I don't know. We've been struggling all year, and just tonight it just seemed to work. Good track.
Well, thank you. You know, course, you don't get to make the trip over here every week. Of course, you live in Hutchinson, and we totally understand all that, but we appreciate you when you do come, and congratulations on your win. I didn't expect that, to tell you the truth.
Me neither. Me neither. It's been like almost 6 years since I've had a win, so it's been a long time coming.
Congratulations on that. Hey, who do we got to thank here then?
Oh, man, AMS Oil, Fresh Start Cleaning, Dusick Concessions, Western Driveline, Oaks Farms. Geez, there's so many of them. Ellis County Concrete, JW Machine, Motorsport Specialties, and my brother and my family. You know, of course, all the fans. I couldn't do this without my brother.
All right, Mike. Hey, once again, congratulations on your win. How long did you say it had been?
6 years.
6 years since you have been in victory lane. So, once again, that's a pretty special one, I'm sure. Congratulations. There's your Coors Light IMCA stock car winner, Mr. Mike Burian.
Congratulations to Mike Burian.
Sport mods coming out. Ready to go.
Happy birthday once again to Riley Nicholson, turned 9 yesterday. Happy birthday, Riley. From all of us here at the Salina Speedway, happy 9th birthday to you.
All right, Matt, next up out on the track in your big corner creative IMCA Sport Mods.
All right, the lineup's going to look like this. The 18D of Dallas Chambers and the 32 of Todd Wishman out of St. Mary's. Row 2, the 19 of Terry Collins, the 5S of Sterling Judy, the 11C of Kinzer Colgan, and the D29 of Ernie Drown. Row 4, the 22B of Dalton Bell, and the 55 of Carson Lang out of Hayes. Row 5, the 77W of Tyler Watts, the 7C of Connor Barnes. Row 6, the 70 of Don Morris out of Junction City, and the 49 of Aiden Miller out of Goodland. The 4C of Dylan Cherry out of Galva, and the 21T of Tyson Tipsworth out of Clay Center. And bringing up the back row, the 22 of Alex Lovelace out of Salina, and the 2W of Jacob Welsh out of Chapman. This is your IMCA Big Corner Creative Sport Mods on parade. Get up and give them a wave. Wave whatever you got and give them a wave. Big wave. This is your A feature on parade. Caution lights have been turned out. That 7C of Connor Barnes and the 4C of Dylan Cherry. They had a good battle going last week in the lap traffic. Got it, split them up, and collected them, and ended up giving a win to somebody else. But tonight, they look to take revenge on the 3/8 mile here at the Salina Speedway. Coming through turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Chambers and Wishman coming to the green flag.
Don Morris spun out there. Didn't see exactly what caused that, but seen the aftermath of it. Looks like he might have some pretty heavy front end damage on that machine.
Hope that Don Morris is okay inside that. That was a heavy hit on that front stretch wall.
Yeah, it was. They're checking on him now to make sure everything's okay. He might need I'm assuming he's going to need a toe off as hard as he hit that inside wall. He's got the wind.
Absolutely.
Calling a wrecker over, so they'll get him hooked up. We'll get this field line back up and have 15 laps to go still.
We've got tow meter on the scene.
Banged up.
Driver is A-okay. They're saying he is okay. He's talking to officials. How about it for 76-year-old Don Morris out of Junction City, Kansas. He's all right. Let him hear you, ladies and gentlemen. We had 0 laps complete on that one, so we will be going back to a complete restart as soon as we get Don Morris cleaned up and off the front straightaway. Once again, glad to hear he's okay. You'll see his son Brad Morris out here in the next race in the 70 modified. It looks like caution lights have gone out. Next that caution lights are out, we're going to be looking for a complete restart. 15 laps. Once again, it's Chambers and Wishman bringing them to the green flag. Chambers, Wishman, Collins, Judy, Colgan, and Drown, your top 6 as they come to the restart, to the cones. It's hammer time. We're going green here at the Salina Speedway. Todd Wishman going to take him out of turn 2 as they go down the back straightaway. Dallas Chambers in second. Sterling Judy up to third as they go through turns 3 and 4 this time. Todd Wishman going to take lap number 1. Hunter Barnes now up to 4th. Looking to take 3rd away from Sterling Judy as they go down the back straightaway. Now he's duking to the inside of Dallas Chambers. Sterling Judy the 2nd. Connor Barnes the 3rd. Can't quite make it work. He'll slide back behind him. Coming up real strong in the 7th seat, and we have a caution. We have a spin and a collection over in turns 2. Looks like it's the 18D of Dallas Chambers over there at the top of turn 2.
All right, Matt, I had 2 more birthdays sent in. Marcy Rayburn, happy birthday, turning 9, and Maggie Rayburn, turning 10. Happy birthday, ladies.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. They don't pay us
Happy
enough to
birthday
sing.
from all of us here at Salina Speedway.
They don't pay us enough to sing, Matt.
Happy birthday to you. I'll just sing anyway.
I say every week, everybody after the races can hang around and hang out at the beer shack, and we can do some karaoke down there. And by karaoke, I mean they can listen to me sing, but
That's why nobody ever takes you up
Yeah,
because
they
they
don't
said
take
you're
us
going to be the
up
one
on it.
singing. If it's you singing, they definitely don't want to take us up on it.
I sound pretty good, especially when they sign me up for like some Reba McEntire or something.
You know, I've sang karaoke before, and when I think I sound really good,
I don't care if I sound good. It's about having fun.
Somebody shows me a replay of what I really sounded like, and I sounded like crap. So
it don't matter.
I just tell everybody I'm just singing the cover. I'm not the actual singer.
I always told everybody I'd sing any karaoke song, and I don't say that no more because somebody signed me up to sing Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana, and I won't do that ever again.
I wish I could have seen that one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so your hard charger for your Sport Compacts was Dave Capel. Cody Williams was your hard charger for Hobby Stocks. Carter Gonzalo was your hard charger for Stock Cars. Congratulations, guys. All right, they got this field lined. It looks like the caution light's still on, so we'll have to make another lap around this
Karis
8-mile track.
Karis Freeman up here being on the spot,
bringing the hard charger information to us.
She's a wonderful asset here at the Salina Speedway. If you've never met her, she's always got a smile on her face and always happy to see everybody.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. She's got a smile that's contagious. I could show up here in a frown and she'll turn it upside down. She'll make me smile every time. Glad to have her out here at Salina Speedway.
And also, she's one of the officials, so if your driver gets into the back, you can blame her.
she'll just wave and smile at you while you blame her, so it's not gonna do no good.
Hey, we gave you props, Karis, but then we also threw you under the bus. All right.
I wonder how much of the brutal abuse that her husband has to take down there and at the scales after she sends him to the back.
Probably a little bit. All right. Looks like they must be All right, looks like the caution lights have been turned out. We're going to have 13 laps to go. We've got the 32 car of Todd Wishman leading him to the green flag there. Now at the start cone, Thad waves him the green flag. We're going racing. Wasting no time at all.
Connor Barnes taking a look to the high side as he goes down the back straightaway.
Connor Barnes on the outside.
Connor Barnes making the
3 and takes the lead.
He makes that pass on the high side as he comes out of 4. You have a new leader, Connor Barnes out of Lensburg. Grandpa Van, this one's for you. He's out there in front leading this race. There's 7 seat Connor Barnes taking the lap.
All right, he rolls by. There's going to be 11 laps to go. He's got a lead in 1 and 2, followed by the 32 of Todd Wishman. Now 5S of Sterling Judy in third.
Tim Watts now taking a big battle into the inside. He's working on Ernie Drown and Dylan Cherry. That's the battle for that spot as they come out turn 4. Cherry, Drown, and Watts. And don't take your eye off them. They're coming to the front. Meanwhile, out front, you're not missing a thing. It's still Connor Barnes leading the way.
He's checked out. He's in another zip code right now, so the battle's going to be for second on back.
He's laid the keys down on the hotel desk. He's checked out.
32 car sails it into 1 and 2 pretty high. He is in second. Looks like that 5S of Sterling Judy might be gaining a little bit on him.
That high side is where it's at. Connor Barnes just sailing it around the top of the Salina Speedway. Taking it for a wild ride on the wild side.
Yeah, that battle for second seat done. Sterling Judy moves to the inside of Todd Wankman. Does
turn 1. Everybody else now coming out of turn 4. Connor Barnes has got this one sewed up, going down the back straightaway. Second, third, and fourth. Third and fourth is where the battle's at right now. Dylan Cherry takes over to the third spot. And he's looking to the back of Todd Wishman.
We got a car stop down here on the front straightaway. Something went wrong.
The 2W. Jacob Welsh stopped here on the front straightaway.
Immediately moved to the inside, kind of hit that inside wall a little bit. So, unfortunately, Connor Barnes didn't want to see that caution come out, but
no, he didn't.
This is going to stack the field back up, and we'll have another restart with 5 laps to go. And since there's 5 laps to go, it's going to be a single file restart.
Not sure what happened to the 2W.
Hey, you see that driver in that stock car, Ryan Bam Bam Ayers, that gave us a show?
Yeah.
He's right down here on the front straightaway. Congratulations, Ryan.
Old Bam Bam putting the Bam Bam to it.
All right, looks like they're trying to get these cars lined up. All right, I think they get them lined up. Looks like the lineup good. The caution light has been turned off. We'll have 5 laps to go. With a single file restart here.
All right, the Next Tech Wireless caution lights are out, looking for a Rooster's Tavern restart. Out of turn 4 this time. Connor Barnes in the 7th seat going to lead him through the restart area. Green flag flies, and we're hammered down going racing.
All right, Connor Barnes leads him into 1 and 2. He takes the very high line. Dylan Cherry's down low. He's trying to challenge on the inside, but he's got nothing yet. Connor Barnes leads him into 3 and 4. He's pulling away a little bit. That 4C, Dylan Cherry is trying to hang in there with him, and actually he does close the gap back up a little bit that lap.
It's still the 7th seat, Connor Barnes, but Dylan Cherry in the 4C is going to take a shot at him as they go down the back straightaway one more time through turns 3 and 4. Coming to the green flag this time, 3 laps to go for Connor Barnes in the 7th seat and the 4C of Dylan Cherry, followed by the 32 Todd Wishman and the 77W of Tyler Watts. Connor Barnes now moves down to the bottom side to protect the line, as that's where Dylan Cherry is seeming to want to run, and on the bottom, so he's going to make him have to move to the high side. 2 laps to go this time around.
All right, down into 1 and 2. Connor Barnes leads him in down low, followed by Dylan Cherry. Well, once Barnes moved down low, he's really taken back off and gapped him pretty good. He's coming around 3 and 4 now. He's pulling around to take the white flag.
White flag
is in the air for Connor Barnes.
Connor Barnes takes it down around tires, down turn around turns 3 and 4, down back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4 this time. He's around the tires. There's no lap traffic to stop him now. Checkered flag comes up. Connor Barnes out of Lindsborg wins your A feature, followed by Dylan Cherry, Tyler Watts, Todd Wishman, and Sterling Judy, your top 5. ladies and gentlemen, he's coming to you out of Lindsborg, Kansas on Grandpa Van's birthday. Give it up for the 7C, Mr. Connor Barnes.
All right, Connor Barnes is coming around. He's going to pull up here to our O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane.
Gonna wait for Connor to get unbuckled here. And here he comes. There's your big corner creative IMCA Sport Mod winner, Mr. Connor Barnes. Well, early in that race, you got up on the top side and said sail. I don't know how big a lead you had, but it was a big one.
Yeah, Dad came down before when I was in lineup, and he was like, hey, the high side's there, so if you want to hit it, you can have it. So I saw nobody was up there, so I took the advantage and went up there, and it was pretty good.
Yep, you showed it to him for sure, and then you have that caution with 5 to go. Decided the top wasn't so good anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was Dylan or somebody down here that kind of showed me a nose, and I was like, I don't know if it's very good down here, so I tried something down there a little different, but I think the high side was better the whole entire way around. I don't know.
So is that where your dad's going to be?
I hope so.
I bet he ain't.
I bet not either.
Hey, who do we got to thank here?
Precision Performance, Anderson Body Shop, Circle S Farms, Clay Money Trucking, Multi-Fire by Money, R&J Fencing. They helped me out a bunch. Oh, man. My aunt, Ducks Unlimited. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple, but yeah, Exhibit Customs. Yeah, everybody helps me out on this hot rod. It's on a rail right now.
You know, once again, we got to thank Anderson Body Shop for sponsoring the Sport Compact Hard Charger Award for the summer. So, congratulations on that. Thanks for doing that. And once again, congratulations on your win, Connor.
Thank you very much. Thanks to all the fans for coming out too. I really appreciate it.
There's your big corner creative IMCA Sport Mod winner, Mr. Connor Barnes.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Hey, next up on the track, our last A feature of the night, we got our Mel Hamilton IMCA Modifieds. Starting in the front row, the 70 car of Brad Morris and the 28C of Austin Caruthers. Row 2, the 14M of Danny Morrison and the 11W of Tim Watts. Row 3, the 3J of Jake Nightingale and the 7B of Curtis Barnes. Row 4, the 10 of TJ Janusek and the 49 of Drew Miller. Row 5, the 26X of Shane Meeks and the 52 of Cliff Shepard. And at the back of the field, the 33 car of Jason Ward.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, they're coming around for their parade lap, race fans, so get up on your feet, give them a wave. Let them know you appreciate them coming out here racing every week.
IMCA Mel Hamilton Ford Modified A feature on parade. I tell you what, Jamie, 20 racing laps. This one's going to be exciting.
It is. You guys have put on some amazing shows all year long. So And you've got some of the best out
There
here.
might only be 11 cars, but it's going to be 11 fast cars.
It's going to be a good one.
It looks like we've only got 10 of them making the call.
Yeah, one of them didn't pull out there. I'm not sure which one, but
looks like I don't know. Anyways, we're getting ready to go green out turn 4.
The 70 car leads the field to green. He's down into turn 1, followed by the 14 car of Danny Morrison Jr.
Morrison will go at it again.
Yes, sir.
Look out. And here comes the 3J of Jake Nightingale sliding up into 4th. He started 8th. He's already passed 4 cars in 1 lap. Now he's in the 4th place. He's looking for Morris. He looks to the inside.
All right.
He's now up to 3rd spot.
70 car Brad Morris still leads it, followed by Morrison in the 14M. Ooh, that battle for 3rd between the 3J of Jake Nightingale and the 11W of Tim Watts. Nightingale wins that battle, move him up to 3rd. Brad Morris in the lead. You got Morrison Jr. in 2nd, Jake Nightingale in 3rd.
As they run through turns 3 and 4, Morrison up top, Nightingale on the bottom, Morris in the middle. Rope Lincoln off, they were right there.
Heck of a battle for that lead. That 70 car down low. The 14M is up high. Boy, they still 1, 2, 3. No change in the order. And 14M tries it up on the high side again. He's on the outside of the 70 car, coming around turn 4. Give it to Morris that lap. Morrison Jr. tries it up at 9, 1 and 2 again. Might have got a little high, lost some ground to Brad Morris on that turn.
Jake Nightingale now going to take a look to the inside of the 14M of Danny Morrison. As they battle for that 2nd spot right behind Brad Morris. As they come out turn 4. Still Morrison holding on to 2nd.
Brad Morris in the lead. Looks like, we got it.
Brad Morris gets the bottle up just a little bit, and Danny Morrison has to catch on, put it on the binders.
Morrison to his outside. Looks like Morrison takes the lead. Jake Nightingale now in 2nd. He's on the inside of Morrison. Move Brad Morris back to 3rd. Jake
Nightingale takes over the top spot out of turn 2, and he's past Morrison. Now Morrison will take a look to the outside of Jake Nightingale. As they come out of turns 3 and 4, it's still Nightingale. Morrison, Morris.
Boy, these guys are battling something fierce, man. All right, Jake Nightingale takes a little bit of the lead. He's got about a 5-6 car lead into turn 3. 14 Emma Morrison behind him. The 70 car, Brad Morrison 3rd. And who we got in 4th now? Is that the 7B of Curtis Barnes? Yes, it is. He's joining the party up there now.
Jamie, if you look down here on the front straightaway, we have a split field down here. We have Nightingale and Morrison fans. They are both going at it down here on the front straightaway, just like they're going at it on the track.
Yeah. Walking away a little bit more. Morrison up high in 2nd. Curtis Barnes moved him into 3rd. Brad Morris. All right, coming around. We are halfway to the laps to go. Jake Nightingale leads the field down into turn 1 and 2, followed by Morrison in 2nd. And move Curtis Barnes. Oh, he was third. Nightingale goes by. He takes 6 laps to go, and just the second place cars are going by that line.
Curtis Barnes looks to have made the pass on the 14M and Danny Morrison. Move Curtis Barnes up to second.
He got it done last lap, but Morrison passed him back. These got up there and battled him side by side. All right, we're down to 5 laps to go.
Morrison makes the pass back at the line and take over second again. He'll move down to the bottom to protect that spot. And Curtis Barnes as they go down the back straightaway.
Big Nightingale goes by the start-finish line. And just now, here's Morrison and Curtis Barnes.
Jake Nightingale now has a half a track lead on second place.
Yeah. Quite half to the Nightingale goes by. There's 3 laps to go now. And looks like Morrison's pulled away a little bit from Curtis Barnes, but Morrison's catching up to some lap traffic. That 33 car, he can get by him. All right. Nightingale comes by. 2 laps to go. Boy, that 33 car is going to Morrison. Curtis Barnes opened that door back up for him. It looks like Morrison cannot clear that lap car.
Nightingale takes the white flag. 1 lap to go for Jake Nightingale in the 3J. Mel Hamilton Ford Mullins Racing. BG Products 3J going down the back straightaway. He's got lap traffic in front of him, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Not going to matter at all.
Here comes the checker flag. Your winner, the 3J of Jake Nightingale in the Mel Hamilton Ford Mullins Racing. BG Products, AMS Oil.
The sponsors, and then here comes second place. 14 Evo Danny Morrison finished second. The 7B of Curtis Barnes in third. And fourth, we got the 70 car, Brad Morris.
Exactly. It was what a run for that Jake Nightingale machine.
That was a show that Nightingale just put on there. That was impressive.
He came from 7th to win. If that's not a hard charger, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
That'll be the 3J, Jake Nightingale out of Hutchinson, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Jake Nightingale. Pretty slick green to checker on that 20 laps.
Looks
20
like
lightning fast laps with those modifieds.
Head down to our O'Reilly Auto Parts Victory Lane where Bobby Potts will do a quick driver interview. Remember, race fans, you can go down now, and the other A feature winners will pull out back out here onto the track if you guys want to do any photographs or anything like that.
As we're showing you the replay now on Dirt Crown TV of that last lap pass around the lap car, Jake Nightingale flies it to the high side of the 28G. Diamonds it off the corner. And there he comes. You see everybody giving him a round of applause as they come by. Congratulations one more time to Jake Nightingale on the 3J machine.
All right, he's off the scale now. He's headed down to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Victory Lane. So he'll climb out of the machine here, and then Bobby Potts can do an interview with him.
Here he comes, your Mel Hamilton Ford. IMCA Modified winner, Mr. Jake Nightingale. Jake, you and I were talking earlier. You didn't have start in the fourth row.
Yeah,
Starting in third row, but I believe you're still the Lagoon Auto Hard Charger Award.
Yeah, I think so. I told you I'd be back, and here we are.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep, congratulations. Take us through that. Down on the bottom, top, didn't matter. This old car looked good.
So to tell you the truth, it was way, way, way better on the bottom where I could put the right rear in the moisture. But if I had to do a little passing there up top, having to go where they're not, can't run through them, got to brace clean, got to play fair. So other than that, car was great. Tried a couple things in the heat race. It didn't really work. I mean, we still ran second, but she was all right. And well, looks like baseline's pretty good home for where we're at now.
Who do we got to thank here?
We got to thank Mel Holden Ford, Big Corner Creative, MH Ford Racing, BG Products, Schoenfeld Headers. I got to thank Buddy Tanner, Mullins Racing Chassis, everybody that's here tonight, everybody that's involved in the shop during the week. There's too many people to thank.
Well, I know you got a lot of fans up there. Once again, thanks for passing out the T-shirts. That was pretty cool of you guys.
Thank you guys for cheering us on. Thank you for being part of Team 3J, and can't wait to keep winning more with you guys.
All right, there's your Mel Hamilton Ford IMCA Modified winner, Mr. Jake Nightingale. Thanks all for coming out.
Congratulations, Jake. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you all the race fans that came out tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll put on another great show next weekend. Can't wait to see you then. And please, anyone watching on DirtCrown.tv, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate that as well. Hopefully we put on a good show for you guys.
If you liked what you see tonight, come on back each and every Friday night. Through the end of September, we will be here giving you the best Friday night action attraction here at the Salina Speedway. I'm Matt O'Connor. This is Jamie Wood. It's been a long night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Thanks for coming to Salina Speedway.
Well, you've got eyes that I'd go to jail for. Lips an outlaw robbing mail for. You're looking me up and down like you're looking in a mirror. Something big and bad's about to go down, couldn't get any clearer. We're both drinking doubles, girl, trouble knows trouble tonight. You got that look I throw out when I'm lonesome. The goods, you got 'em and I want some. Every inch we're closing in's like we're walking out on a wire. If somebody struck a match, we'd set this whole night on fire. We'd make a hell of a couple, trouble knows trouble tonight. Burn me down, and I'll drown you in kisses. Ain't fooling around, so let's just get on with it. Need some room in the rubber, girl, trouble knows trouble tonight. The morning sun might leave us both in ashes. For runners like us, the questions ain't worth asking. With those sheets in a tangled mess are gonna tell the whole story. Either way, we both win, and no one's gotta say I'm sorry. Burn me down, and I'll promises. Ain't fooling around, so let's just get on with it. Need some room in the rubber, girl. Trouble knows trouble tonight. Yeah, we're both drinking doubles, girl. Trouble knows trouble tonight. Trouble